Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Paint Minis Live. I'm Bill T, your host. Hey, Todd, thanks for firing up the live chat. I appreciate it. Welcome to all the Paint Minis Live chat lounge cats, and the ones that will be joining us a little later. I myself a special Dr. Pepper to start the show off with. I did a little work early in the morning because I was just, I'm a night owl. That's how it is. But I got all of the shields based for our Horde of the Damned, and I was pretty happy about that. Tonight we're going to be doing some detail work on the shields, as well as probably trying to get through some of their spears, just a lot of the woodwork we have to do to. That's odd. Really? My mic is off, huh? That should be the case. Uh, well, sorry about that, folks. Looks like that was a little technical difficulty there. I'm still learning StreamYard here, and I guess it decided to just change some inputs around on me. But to start the show off again, hi, I'm Bill T. I'm from Paint Minis Live. Thanks, Todd, for firing up the PML live chat. I really appreciate that. It's awesome to see everybody here, and thanks for joining. Sorry about the first couple minutes being nothing but utter silence, but I'm slowly but surely working through all the technical difficulties. Now, I've got some work that I did last night on the shields for our Horde of the Damned, and they're looking pretty good. We've got them based. We've got a lot of, 40% of the work is done here. Now it's just down to the nitty-gritty details, so on and so forth. Some other basing things for, their spears and such. And we're going to be doing detail work on the shields, because I did get that done this morning. I decided to do some painting and get that all done up. So without further ado, I'm going to just sauce the camera over to the painting area here, and we're gonna get started since I'm already a little late. Hey, thanks, Christopher. I really appreciate the compliment. All right, we'll catch you a little later then. But thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. So let's, without further ado, let's grab some Skelly Boys. We'll get the camera oriented here. You guys can have a nice look-see down at the painting area here. Here we are. Probably be painting around this direction, I think, tonight. Here is one of our Skelly Boys with his shield already based up. I did the inside of the shields too. I don't know, I'm nitpicky like that, but I did do that. So they're looking pretty schwanky. The ice cream corpse, yeah, indeed. Well, let's see here. I think I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work again with the number 3 sable brush from Monument Hobbies here on their Pro Sable line, because that one worked out pretty well for basing these guys, and I think it'll do just fine too for some of the details we need to get down onto the shield. We're gonna be using light umber today from Monument as well. I really like their stuff. I can't say better things about their stuff. I'm going to get this in the paint shaker, and we'll be right and ready on our way to making these shields pop. I think with that too, I might put on some tunes just for some background ambience. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful night it is out there. It's kind of a hot one, but that's all right. There we are. All right. So I'm not going to be using a wet palette tonight just because I'm only going to be using drop per drop of paint. Todd, my guy, thanks for tuning in. Always a hero of the stream over here. The one, the only Mr. Wonderful Tonka Todd. So I'm just going to get a drop right on my palette. Nice big old glob for now, but I struggle to break out the wet palette just because you have to set it up and, you know, it's a little bit of work, and usually my painting sessions are only about 2 hours long at the max, so I don't see an advantage to wet palette right now. It's a great option, don't get me wrong. If I had like about 20 more of these bad boys that I was doing over what I currently have, I definitely would break out the wet palette because I'd be painting and I'd be painting for quite a few hours. I'm happy you like the music. I've been working on trying to track down some more lo-fi beats. So now what I'm gonna be doing here, remember my stream manners there, Billy. Let's get the camera a little closer and you guys can see these kind of a bit more detail-oriented work here. But what I'm doing is, essentially, I'm just kind of dragging horizontal lines across the shield here to kind of give it that wood grain texture, just a little bit here and there. Doesn't have to be too crazy, but I'm going to go through it and do the same procedure. Kind of drag it across some of these gashes in the wood. Just little spots. Need to give it a little bit more intrigue. Doesn't take much to make these guys really stand out on the tabletops. How's it going there, Sapphire? Been talking to that reference you sent me the other night. He's already got some ideas going, so that's wonderful. I'm really excited to see what they come up with. Just doing some detail work on these shields. Yeah, you did. I haven't replied yet. I've been a little busy today, taking in all the advantages of Labor Day. But I'm looking forward to listening to that. I wish I could get a little bit better camera that could focus, like have the autofocus. That's really nice, but these C920s do a pretty decent job. It's just hard to pick up on the fine details, but just kind of getting another color here on the wood grain. Hey, how's it going, Bob Jester? Good to see ya, good to see ya. Thanks for coming. I love seeing everybody in the chat. Makes my job a little easier. I'm just powering through these guys. So you can see it just slightly changes that brown hue on it. It makes it kind of look a bit more like wood than just painting it brown. Oh wow! Well, I appreciate your company and your juggling there, Bob Jester. Yeah, definitely assembly line painting at its finest there, folks. Just blazing through them one after the other after the other. And that's kind of how it's gotta be sometimes with these minis. Gonna go back and get a little more paint on my brush because I'm seeing the coverage isn't quite there. It's alright. We're like halfway through the pile so far. And I'm trying to go with like the wood grain that's built right into the model. You need both hands for that sandwich there, Bob Jester. That's my recommendation. I mean, it's just simple little lines on there, nothing crazy. That one's showing up pretty well. But it just breaks apart the monotony of that brown. Even if it doesn't look that great, like super close up, on the tabletop they do look a bit more believable. The whole point of this particular project is just we're not going for a Golden Demon award or something like that. We're just trying to paint up some tabletop ready minis. Oh, yeah, there you go. Breakfast today, Baristoti toast, apple smoked bacon. Oh, new skis. New skis. I love new skis. American cheese and a fried egg. Now that sounds wonderful. Holy man. Those Pop-Tarts, that'll get your blood sugar going real good. And I think I'm just going to do this on the outside of the shield. I'm not going to do it on the inside of the shields. That would be kind of a pain in the butt. I hope everybody's having just a wonderful night out there. I know I am. I just got done playing some Baldur's Gate on the old computer, and holy man, that computer room's hot. It's like, I'm kind of happy to have a break to come down to the nice cool basement and paint with you guys. But man, is that game kind of addicting. Hey, how's it going there, Dungeon Minister? We're doing some, woodwork tonight. Kind of trying to add a little wood grain onto these shields. Maybe a little hard to tell, but there you go. Just something to break up all that brown with a little lighter brown. Oh, cool. Hey, Bob Jester, if you haven't played Baldur's yet, you should give that a shot. It is good. And I couldn't agree more about Cinnamon Toast. I am definitely huge on Cinnamon Toast. Alright, now we got some splaining to do. So what was about this Razorback Twitter Space thing? What can you want to elaborate a little bit more for us there, Todd, my friend? Appreciate it, man. Just a little bit of extra effort goes a long way when it comes to painting minis. That guy was like, he was too eager for battle. He just wanted to leave right then and there. But these minis, I don't know what kind of resin they used for this, but it is sturdy. Oh man, yeah, Newski's bacon is some good stuff. Old-fashioned style thick cut bacon, baby. And as this dries, it's going to get a little bit lighter on there, a little bit more translucent. By the way, is the music too loud for anybody? Let me know. I have a hard time reading the meters sometimes and what's going on. Bacon was my brand. Very nice. Okay, cool, cool. All right. Very interesting there, Todd. We're almost done with all of the shields. Nice. Alright, friends. We're done with the shields. It's time for the spears. These weapons gotta be based up. So you're playing D&D online back in the day. Okay. There, Bob Jester. Okay, gotcha. Very nice, Tonka Todd. Alright, alright. Now that's something that I haven't heard of. I didn't realize they had like they had their own MMO thing. That's interesting. Some of these guys already have their spears done. I'm gonna have to switch browns here too. What do we got? Yeah. Dark golden brown. Get a little of that brown on the palette, and away we go. So yeah, already we've got a pretty decent amount of the work already done for us when it comes to our skeletons here. Just with the basing we did. I've got to see, there's a local hobby shop nearby that's got some UV paint, I think. Or at least I'm hoping. But I did check out some UV paint on Green Stuff World, and it looked like it was just the right thing I needed, but it was going to take like 15-20 days to get here. I don't know where Green Stuff World is located, but holy man, I was not about to wait that long for that paint effect. So I'm hoping my local shop's got something. They have quite a wide variety of paints. Yeah, right. There, Bob Jester. I tried out a Star Wars MMO once. It was pretty good. Very different game style to what I'm used to, though. So it didn't really stick long, but I did have a good time while I was playing it. I think it's a unique kind of gameplay experience, I think. My personal opinion. I did enjoy my time with it, though. Yeah, it was gonna be like 15 to 20 days. I think they're located in Spain, and that's why. But you know, I'm sure that I can work something out, even if I have to go and apple barrel this stuff. You know, get just some standard run-of-the-mill UV paint. I'm pretty sure I can pull off whatever with just regular old stuff. I was hoping to get specifically for models, because the pigment, like the powder size that they mix with the acrylic and the water to make the actual paint, the acrylic or the paint pigment size is much more finely ground than anything else on the market if it's made for miniatures, which is why I tell, you know, starting painters, if you're looking to up your painting game, just go and get like good miniature model paint and consider it an investment in your hobby, because it works much easier with airbrushes, with regular brushes. It's just designed for this scale of work, whereas Apple Barrel is made to be slopped on with, you know, your dollar store paintbrush that's, you know, a giant thing. By the way, thank you to all you lounge cats hanging out with me tonight. It's quite nice to have some company. I've been eyeballing the chat with the MMORPG talk going on. I couldn't love it more. I do enjoy my good nerd banterings and chats. It's quite entertaining. Don't tell him, but I think that's why I like listening to Bill Sylvie, because he just likes to go on about all things nerd. Very nice. I think we can call that spear good. Yeah, you're right. You know, it is expensive. You know, the mini paint prices right now, they are really expensive, which is, you know, already this hobby is kind of one that's a bit like cost prohibitive for a lot of people, which I kind of disdain. But especially like the Citadel line of paints, I'm not a huge fan of their paint to begin with, just because of the physical characteristics of it. I mean, they have some really good like technical lines, like I really like their Blood for the Blood God technical paint here, but just this container alone is not the best design. Like the paint, you can see if you get it on the rim or whatever, it might not shut correctly, and it'll leave you with a dry bottle of paint that you paid like $9 for. It's not my favorite design, these paint pots. Also, some of their colors and the consistency of like just the performance of them and how they wick off my brush don't feel quite right. Vallejo's got some pretty good stuff. I know a lot of people are really liking Vallejo, but you get a smaller amount for the same amount of money. I think also There are some really good up-and-coming brands, and I feel like it's the same way in video games, where I like most of my video games that I buy are from indie studios. Like Baldur's Gate is basically the first big AAA game that I've purchased in a long time. I mean, I play some other games that are bigger now, but their studios were small when they started. And they just kind of have a couple of games that they do, which is great, because it's kind of always a passion project. But there are smaller paint lines that are really killing it, like Monument, Turbo Dork. I gotta show you guys this stuff. It is cool. Here we go. This is Turbo Dork's color shift paint, and I don't think... What do you know I do? He broke an arm, but... So check out this paint, right? Check out this bottle. This paint comes out clear. It's ridiculous. But when you put it on a model, you get a color shift where you can see purple and blue and teal in there. And this guy was a test model that I did for Alpha Legion, because they kind of have this blue-purple thing going on. But it is really cool. So there are, like I said, there are some really cool paint lines out there that are doing really cool stuff. And I think the Turbo Dork was kind of expensive. Monument, on the other hand, is really affordable. Gotta go with Testers. Oh no, you know, Testers is cool. Whatever paint that you like that, it is up to you. You know, whatever you can get your hands on, you can do. All of the yeah, Canada would definitely be worse. Their Dungeon Minister for paint prices. But yeah, whatever you can get your hands on, just any old paint will do it. Just for painting models, but I prefer to try and get, you know, your actual mini paints as opposed to, you know, apple barrel just for me. But if that's what you got, use it. Just use it. Have fun. You can get good with apple barrel too. Just make sure you thin it down pretty good. There you go. Hey, you know, if you're setting up your porch for mini painting there, Bob Jester, I'd love to see some pictures at some point in the future. I've been thinking about maybe getting a Discord or something started so that people can just share their minis and their painting with each other. Because I like it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. Temperature color, or temperature paints. I've seen those too. Although, like, most of the time you're not really touching the minis, so... I'm not sure if that would work out really well for most of the stuff that I've got going, but I could see how that would be pretty interesting. Maybe a dragon that turns from one color to another if you just hit it with a hairdryer at the table. Wouldn't that be a fun conversation? Honey, did you pack the hairdryer for our D&D night over at Karen's? Karen and Steve's? No? No, I didn't, honey. Oh, well, I spent all that time painting the dragon. And all that temperature-changing paint. You better go pack that, Ross. Yeah, I think that would be a little bit much. I also thought about the whole UV paint idea too. Or not UV, but black light versus glow in the dark. We'll have to see what they have there, but I'm hoping to go with UV. I think that would be pretty cool. That way you can still see what you're doing at the tabletop there, Dungeon Minister. just have it lit by black light. They go from orange to Cheeto dust. Yeah, good one. Hey, it's that's what you call session time weathering right there. And I love it. These models are meant to be played with, you know, like that's what I want to see them be. You know, art pieces are great, but like these are also things of use, and I really want them to be used and to enjoy, to be on the tabletop and fulfill their life's role as that little Indian in the cupboard model. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I've used as my painting inspiration, is that like I want these to feel like they've had enough care put in them that they could potentially spring to life. I mean, they're not hyper realistic, but I want them to have that feeling, that evoking, that evokes that feeling of might actually be a skeleton that could come to life and creep and crawl off of your tabletop. Checking to make sure all of those guys had it together. Edible Cheeto dust off your minis. Yeah, that one would... These guys might poke your tongue right off. Well, not off, but might stick your tongue if you try and lick the Cheeto dust off of them. Yeah. There we go. Tonka Todd, the real MVP up in here. I thought that movie was actually pretty good. I mean, have you guys seen Indian in the Cupboard? I really liked that movie. I thought that was a cool movie. I liked that one, and then can somebody tell me the name of the movie with, like, I think his name was like Agathor or something like that, and he was like a cat-looking guy, and they had the G.I. Joes. The whole premise was that there was a toy company putting military computers in their toys because they ran out of like standard consumer grade ones, so they just started putting knockoff military like little motherboards or chips inside of their toys, and it made them basically come to life, and they had a big battle, I think, in a toy store or something. I'm not sure what that was called. Small Soldiers? Okay, gotcha. I had the like a plastic figure of that guy, the cat guy, like a little kid's toy of him, and he could speak and he would light up and stuff. I always thought that was kind of cool. And I've been hunting for that movie for a long time, trying to figure out what exactly the name was. But now I have to go and watch it. Now that I know the name, I gotta go and rewatch that just for the nostalgia factor of it. Excuse me. Toy Soldiers was an epic Xbox 360 game, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked that. That, and then the PlayStation. There was a PlayStation game too, Green Army Men game. I thought that was really cool. I don't know why I have such a fascination with these like universes where toys come to life, but I would be absolutely frightened if my army of Space Marines just kind of like, yeah, Chaos Space Marines just kind of like got up out of nowhere and decided to, you know, basically run ransacked over my house. That would freak me out pretty good. Because, you know, those guys are nothing but torture and whatnot. They're crazy, crazy guys. Having a Legion of the Damned parading through the kitchen floor. Labyrinth, huh? It's unfortunate that they didn't have Labyrinth at the library. Looks like my brush is getting a little dry. Gotta take care of that. And like I like a lot of older films too, because I don't know if it's the Writers Guild strike or what, but like there have been just so many remakes of the same stuff, which is great and all, but like I do like original ideas too. So has everybody had a good holiday? Did anybody do anything special, anything fun for their Memorial Day? I'm just kind of curious what people have been up to. Anybody's been doing anything crazy fun? Oh yeah, Dungeon Minister. That would definitely be a good movie for them. Gotta catch up on that chore roster, huh, there, Todd? Oh, that guy's already done. One spear after another, we will get this army done. Well, hey, I hope you enjoy your session there, Sapphire, tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with me while you had the time. It's quite nice of you. Oh, that's cool. DDO. I'm not sure what DDO is, but some character sheet stuff sounds like a fun time. Doing some dice rolls and whatnot, huh, Bob Jester? Oh, nice. Whole season of the whole DVD series of MASH. There you go. That'll keep you going for quite a while. Oh, D&D Online. Gotcha. Okay. So that's all right. Well, that sounds like a good time too. I was kind of gaming all day today. I was soaking up that screen time. Still sounds like a good time, Bob Jester. Yeah, I saw you guys were talking about D&D Online earlier. I'm too blonde to put the pieces together, so pardon me. Looking good, my skeleton friend. There we are. Another one for the pile of spears. Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering about that. About the whole, there, Tonka Todd, about how long the show ran for versus how long the actual war was. I haven't seen all the episodes and whatnot. I know of it. I've watched some of the episodes of it. But it seemed like that show was running for a very long time compared to. That would be a cool name to name a character, indeed. talking about the movie Little Shop of Horrors? Dungeon Minister? Feed me, Themo. Feed me. That was a constant reference around our house when I was growing up. Right. I think being set in Korea was just a way to kind of distance itself from more recent happenings, maybe, as a show. So many spears, my friends. So many spears. But we are getting there. We are getting there tonight. That's awfully nice. Those guys need a hand. Our disabled vets in the country. Tougher than nails, I tell you. Tougher than nails. Although I'm not. At one point, I was exploring the army as an option, but I don't think I'm going to be going that direction. I went to school for firefighting, so I'm hoping that that's in my future here. Just have to, there's a couple other things I need to get done before I totally jump on that bandwagon. Also, it's just been kind of not really in a spot right now, too, where I'm able to go and get on a department. But I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to. But man, those guys in the military are a breed of their own. Yeah. Yep. I have a lot of the certifications for it. I just need to go out there and get in a little bit better shape and find a department that's in the area close enough, which I've tried for our local department, but I think my name's just so low on the list since I'm new that I wasn't selected. That's okay. Just keep trying and then try again whenever they open up the recruitment rosters or whatever list that they've got in there that they put your name down on as a potential candidate. So I'll just keep doing that. Just keep testing and trying. And in the meantime, I get to paint minis. And do deliveries. Hey, thanks for being here with us there, Sapphire. Good to see you. I need just a little bit more paint. Yeah, my dad who checks in on the stream every now and then. Hi Dad, if you end up watching this an hour later. He was on the fire department for ever since I was real young. And he just recently retired out of the fire department. Originally I went to school to do translation for Chinese to English, as I'd had a background in that in high school, but I decided to give firefighting a try and fell in love with that. There's nothing like cracking open cars or helping people that really need it. Went through my EMT clinicals and saw some pretty crazy stuff. And it was kind of an eye-opener that, you know, sometimes you're just the right person that somebody needs. Nobody else can help them but you in that moment, and you gotta be the one to help them. Which made me want to do it even more. There you go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more spears to go through. We're only an hour in and we've done all the shields. Oh, that guy's done too. Okay, I guess that was somebody I did earlier this morning. But we are getting there, folks. We are definitely getting there. Gotcha. At this point, I am just about ready to take anything I can get my hands on as far as firefighting work. I think, because I did all my certificates and stuff, they're all for structure fire. But I do have some certifications in wildland firefighting, mainly just sawyering, so being the guy on the chainsaw. So I might, I'm thinking about doing wildland firefighting next summer, potentially. It's just a lot of time away. And you have to go do the pack test, which is not horrible, but it is a pretty decent physical endurance test. So I want to kind of strength train during the winter time on the treadmills and whatnot, so that I'm ready for that pack test come the springtime. But I think that'd be a great way to get some initial initial experience. 'Cause that's what everybody's looking for this day. Do you have experience? I do not know Squirrel Hermit, but working inside blast furnaces sounds like a crazy job. A dragon fixer, yeah. Gotcha. Physical training will help with painting big metal models. I'm telling you, I think my grip strength have just about doubled after Azarath the Red Dragon. That thing was nuts, sitting there holding it for hours. It's heavy. At some point I should ask Bill to weigh that sucker. Just for my own curiosity. I bet he'd do it too. Pete on a campfire or two. You might get a chuckle out of them though. We're getting close, my friends. Oh, that guy is done too. All right, fair enough. Pole arms like this are really easy to do with just the side of your brush. Keeps it from fraying so that you still have a nice point if you need to touch something up later or get into just the right nooks and crannies. Yeah, ammonia on a fire. I don't even know how to describe that smell, but my time in the Boy Scouts has taught me that yes, peeing on a campfire does reek. Looking good. We're just trucking along. Oh, you're done too. One step at a time. This is starting to come out. This guy's gonna be kind of fun. He's holding this staff at just the right angle. I'm gonna take a quick mini break here. My hands are kind of starting to give me an issue. I'm gonna see what you guys been up to in the chat here. Find out what's been popping. Yeah, you don't want to try that. Ammonia and bleach is a bad idea, everyone. It's not good. That's all right, Dungeon Minister. I appreciate you being here on your phone. Yeah, peeing on fire seems to be the topic of the night, friends. But you know what? That's a-okay with me. Bring the weird. I am all about the weird. I even wrote a song about being weird, just because. What is normal, anyways? It's all just different shades of weird. That's my personal opinion, anyways. Do the little finger exercises. So, what's going on with, what do you guys think is going on with Hasbro and this whole Dungeons and Dragons thing? You think they're ever gonna really cut their losses, or like, and I don't know, maybe just revert back some of this weird stuff they've been doing, or is this here to stay? I mean, I know I personally have kind of gone the route of, well, I enjoy playing some Dungeons and Dragons. I've just started looking at other systems with a bit more candy in my eye, so to speak. Just because I think I want something that's fair for everybody. Oh boy. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that to your litter box. They're, Dungeon Minister. I'm happy that you didn't receive a Darwin Award. We have bunnies here at the house, and like, we haven't gone the route of cat people yet. I know Sarah wants one in the future, but for some reason I have a really hard time handling the smell of those little felines and their excrements. And the fact that I think when they're staring at me, they're trying to plot how they're going to lay me to waste. Yeah, I think it's just a problem of not being greedy. Like, they could have made something that competes with it, or acquired it and just continued to make stuff that people wanted, instead of trying to force people into a specific lane. And I think that's what people got upset about. I mean, we saw something similar go down with Games Workshop and the Warhammer 40k community when they told small-time animators that they couldn't animate Warhammer 40,000 anymore because they were going to do it themselves, and basically shut down a lot of people's livelihoods that were based around making essentially free stuff for GW. They would ask people if they wanted to contribute to their overall portfolio monthly, which they would also do for this Games Workshop stuff, but they wouldn't make any profit off of these videos. But then Games Workshop just sent everybody a big old cease and desist, and it had a lot of people riled up, me included. And now Games Workshop has their own streaming service for Warhammer, which only has like 100,000 people, and in streaming service numbers, that's not that great. So people aren't even willing to shell out $5 for that over the fact that G-Dubs took down some of their favorites just for the sake of it. Right. I suppose, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons has been around long enough that you could do Dungeons and Dragons stuff without having to be in their wheelhouse and locked into their system, I suppose. I still think it was a little silly of them to try and pull one over on the little guy. It doesn't always have to be that way. Just make stuff your people like, and you'll be a successful company. You don't have to constantly wring their pockets for it. I mean, sure, you want to make more money time after time, but just keep coming up with good ideas. Bring in players to have good ideas for your game. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. I like the... Alright, well, I should probably give maybe some educational material on the show tonight. If you, like, with these spears, for example, I'm saving myself a little bit of time so that I can be a bit more critical in other areas of the model, where, if this will focus correctly, the tip of the spear is still gray. Right after that pendant that's on there, I'm gonna pretend that that part of the spear itself is actually where the head meets the, like, spear body. So I'm gonna paint that brass later. I'm just gonna kind of save myself a little time on having to run up and down this having to continuously paint the rest of the spear itself. So many innuendos came to mind right there, and I had to stop myself at 4 different intersections before I'm sure the comments would fill up with them. Well, we got some good looking skeletons over here, friends. We do. I'm almost done. There's all of our spears are now painted. We're working on flagpoles next, friends. Same procedure. Just running down the flagpole with my brush. just to get the majority of the paint on there that I'm gonna need. Right. The first mini painting channel shut down for lewd content. I don't think I want to be that guy. Oh, there we go. We got a little brown on his kneecap. We'll have to come back for some touch-up work on that later. Trying to be oh so careful of all that pre-shading work that we've done with this guy. God, I can barely fit my brush through some of the areas. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking there, Dungeon Minister, when I was trying to figure out what to say. Yep. I've been trying to hold back all of those as well. It's been really wonderful having people reach out and support the channel with, you know, just with word of mouth, but I'm so small that I think that's the wrong kind of attention that I need. Especially from the T800, that is the YouTube algorithm there. And whatever else they have going on. Very nice. Our flagpole came together, very nice. We've got one more of these guys to go, then we can do a little bit of fun stuff with you get a very niche crowd. Yeah, I definitely some folks with some different different tastes for sure. I welcome them all, but I did set up quite a resilient amount of words that won't actually populate in chat. I think I have a chat firewall of like 600 words in various combinations that are set up in there to kind of hold that at bay. I mean, if I could rant a little bit about the YouTube thing itself, I found out that you can actually target your competition, and I'm not sure if YouTube has addressed it, but you can advertise other videos. And I saw somebody talking about this. You can advertise other videos and then show them to the wrong people, and which would kind of hurt your competitor. I'm not sure if that's been worked out yet, but it just kind of boggles my mind a little bit that there are some of those things that float around out there. Almost done here with the last flagman, and then we can move on to doing some of like the actual heads of this stuff. Oh, a challenge, yes, indeed. I found somebody who had they had an issue with people coming in just saying obscene things, and they had put out a list of words that they had copied from their chat and put into a Word document. And I guess it's actually a pretty large issue, because there are other people who, for some reason or another, they would like send people to another channel just to do that, and just to spout different profanities or likenesses of them using symbols. And so it was enough of a problem that a lot of people had these lists that you could just download, and so I just chucked them all together and slapped them in there. It was kind of nice because all the work was done for me. I just kind of had to wait for the file to upload, which took forever, but... Alright, friends. We're looking real good now. A little overspray here on the flag bearer, but we'll clean that up towards the end process. But they've got all their brown staffs. Yeah, that's true. A lot of bots out there. What are we gonna do next? It's kind of cool how the shield dried. You can see kind of how it's added a little contrast on some of these guys. Alright. Let me know what you guys think in the chat here. I'm thinking of doing a like a bronze color for the let's see, what do we got here in the old metallics? White gold seems a little cheery, so we'll put that to the side. Silver is way too bright too. There's a dark silver, a bronze, there's also a copper color that might work out all right. And then there's gold, but these guys are spooky scary, so I'm thinking bronze, dark silver, copper. One of these three colors might work out. What do you guys think? Sure, yeah. We can definitely go with bronze. I think I even have... Do I have a... No, I don't have another bronze color in here, but yeah, we'll go with bronze. We could potentially even use another color to brighten that up, to do some highlights. Yeah, kind of wrought iron is definitely a darker, kind of like a dark black. Bob Jester, how goes the multitasking over there, my friend? Actually, this is so thick, I'm gonna need to... I don't use my metallics too often, so I'm gonna need to put it on the paint shaker. Isn't it copper that does kind of a green color? it copper or does I don't know. I haven't looked into that. What color kind of bronze tarnishes to? Let me get some quick little reference image up here with the world's tiniest keyboard. This is what I use to run the entire show, folks. Let's see. What weathered bronze looks like. Let's see if we can get some images. Oh, I guess, yeah, it kind of does. It's like almost like a turquoise color. Is that indicative too of copper as well? Because I thought copper did something similar. I think these are mostly just weathering effects. No, okay. Yeah, bronze does it as well. I'm seeing it on some statues. A lot of people are... I'm actually just seeing models that are doing this weathering technique. They're so small, I mean, we can put a small amount of it on there as instead of a highlight. Just make it as a... But yeah, it's kind of a ghouly green, the same color that I wanted to use for their eyes. Might be kind of cool to tie that in, though. Tin and copper. Okay, gotcha, yeah. I'm forgetting my basic metallurgy. How's it going, TJ? Good to see you. Yeah, bronze with a... We'll definitely have to throw something in there. I guess we'll do their spears and maybe their armor the same, I'm thinking. Is bronze armor a thing for old school armies like this? Yeah, so for eyes, let's talk about that real quick. I gotta go grab a color. I'm thinking this bright pale green would be a perfect color for their eyes. And kind of the glowy bits of them. I'm thinking this would go really well with that. Kind of a mint green color. Kind of the spooky, your eccentric spooky ghoul color. It's either that or maybe like a blue. I thought about doing red, but since their flags are already red, I thought maybe it would be kind of cool to have a contrasting color. Paint's sitting at just the right consistency. Okay, bronze armor and weapons. Okay. Well, we can play with that. We can play around with that a little bit. I mean, it's looking really nice on their spear tips. It's kind of got that same color brown in there. A bit more reflective, though. So we might have to do some weathering just to give it a bit more pizzazz to it. This shouldn't take very long. Are Mitchell and Webb comedians? Sounds like they're comedians. This makes me want to paint some like Roman legionaries though with all this bronze. Oh, okay, Roma steel. See, history trivia you never thought you need as a mini painter, but now you need it. By the way, big thank you to the Dungeon Minister for replacing the broken priming brush. What a Chad he is. Only Egypt survived the OG Bronze Age superpowers, huh? Pharaoh? Oh god. I have no clue. I have no clue. It's so many words to read. I guess, well, it's not that many words to read. I've read books with more words, but I'm a miniature painter, man. I don't know what to tell you. I paint and therefore I am. That should be my tagline. Well, again, I greatly appreciate your help there, Dungeon Minister. I just like painting stuff, and it's giving me a whole bunch of ideas on what to paint for some folks. And I can't wait to see some pictures of what these guys look like on your tabletop when it's all done, and can't wait to hear about what the boys think of it and what Faux Fire thinks of it too. Faux Fire, Touchberry, and oh boy, I'm drawing a blank. If you could pass a message along for me there, Dungeon Minister, tell the kobolds in the audio room that they do great mixes, by the way, because I like your stuff is always well mixed. Oh, Todd's leaving. All right, man. Hey, thanks for coming, Todd. I really appreciate your presence. Take care, and we'll see you again real soon, okay? Thanks for coming. Fleetwood and Bob Johnny. There we go. Oh, yeah. I love hearing it, man. Gonna have some glam shots. Are they gonna get like are they gonna get like one of those photographer that has the the music in the background, the dance music, and a little fan or whatever to kick up their non-existent hair? A little catering table off in the corner somewhere. Some lady has a purse dog that's at the shoot. You know what I mean? Little photographer's got the tiny glasses. They're gonna have that kind of glam shoot, huh? Hey, thanks for coming, Bob Jester. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. It was good to see you, and I can't wait to see you again real soon. But you have a good rest of your night, all right? There you go. Yeah, soft focused. Yeah, library backdrop. Gotta have the you gotta have the cloud, like the sky blue thing going on. Just your standard average back to school photos or whatever it is, Right. The weird, like, sucker thing that all of those studios had, where it was like, we don't know when we're gonna use this massive plastic sucker thing. You know, lollipop on a stick deal. Or the strange, like, just random blue raincoats. Oh, yeah. They were still around. They're still around. They're still out there doing whatever JCPenney do. I've been to one. Not really my favorite place to go, but I know they're still out doing whatever they do. I think they're a lot smaller than they were a while back, but they're out there still doing stuff. I've been trying to figure out, like, how the heck am I gonna ship this to you up in Canada? And I've been thinking about that. I think I'm gonna have to do another foam insert, just because there's, you know, all these guys have these little spears. So I'm gonna have to, like, figure out a way that even if they get dropped, their spear's not gonna totally shatter. So I think I'm gonna have to custom cut another foam insert to get it all the way up to Canada. So that'll be fun, poking a bunch of holes in there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, right. JCPenney's the old lady store. It's like their sacred haunt. Smuggle skeletons across the border. No, I swear, it's, you know, it's not contraband. I didn't think it was contraband. I'm coming from the States, man. I promise. It's legal in my state. But I didn't know I had to declare skeletons as weapons. Strange border disputes. At the customs station right there. Payback for prohibition era smuggling, indeed. Canada was having none of it. Right, yeah. That's kind of what was going through my head right there, Dungeon Minister. Do you have 30 skeletons in the trunk of your car? No, they're toys. They're toys. Not skeletons like remains. I'm talking about just they're plastic figures. I promise. Looking good, looking good. One by one, we're getting there. I haven't even started on their like pelty bits, but I think I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do for their like loincloths, their skeletal garb yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but because it seems like with a lot of these fantasy figures, it's all just, if you want to hit that aesthetic, it's just all various shades of brown. I like doing something more than just all brown. Maybe I'll do a green. We'll have their stuff, kind of their loincloths, be like a green or something. Or is there a specific color you think would look good on these guys for like their tabards or whatever you would call this? It's like this little bit here. Okay. I have to figure that out at some point. Because I know purple is like a royal color, but that would be kind of cool for this too. That's more of if they were like a King's Guard or something. I would just make sure when these do ship to make sure you have some super glue on hand in order to make sure if any of them do get damaged in transit, that when they get to you, that you can repair them real quick. This guy's got kind of a little bit of a bendy spear going on already. It's not the size of the spear, it's how you use it. Doesn't matter the angle of the bend. It still pokes things. Okay. Super glue is a common thing for you. Got it. Well, that's good to know. Very nice. Almost done with all the spears. Dudley do right. There you go. I mean, come on, Canadian Mounties look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Pack them in toilet paper rolls. I was thinking about, like, I don't know, making some cavities in the dashboard to house them in on their way. That'd be a pretty long drive. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a bit too much there. Got a couple more left to go. Claricon, yeah. I'm actually going to be out of town when that's happening, which is unfortunate, but if you plan on having it again next year, I would definitely make time for coming up to Canada for Claricon. I'd have to make sure my passport is still in good order. I think it should be. Sucker should be good for another couple of years. I would definitely be down to head there. Ooh, we're having people falling over already. Just gonna try and get all these guys right where we need them. That was a cool idea, though. I like the idea of Claricon. If anybody's in Canada, though, definitely check out, or would not mind making a drive to Canada, check out Dungeon Minister's channel for more information on Claricon, which I believe is a old school gaming convention, right there, Dungeon Minister, that you're holding all the way up there. It sounded really cool from what I remember, though. Yeah, I think that would be great. Now that I can stream from my phone, that'd be awesome. I can just bring a little phone holder thing and paint minis from Claricon. I'll have to set up a little booth. Get your mini custom painted or have a mini makeover. $5 from Paint Minis Live. Or heck, maybe I could do some prize support there and paint up some minis prior to. Mostly east from me. Alright, gotcha. Hey, that's not too bad. And it's set in the town that, the town that it's in is supposed to be the setting too for is it Mirkwood? No, Woodbury? Is that the name in the story too? I want to say it is. Honeywood. There we go. Wow. Woodbury. Honeywood. I've been watching too much Walking Dead lately. I think that's one of the town names in The Walking Dead is Woodbury. Pardon my confusion there, friends. I think real areas are always fun settings to draw from for role-playing game stuff. Makes map building a heck of a lot easier. That's for sure. Go. The last spearhead coming on. So my eyes just decided to bug out on me there real quick as I don't know, the color for some reason just matched up with the Dr. Pepper can in the background, and my eyes just had a little stroke going on. It's like, what am I looking at here? Depth perception. Drink an invisibility potion. Very nice. There we go. Everybody knows where everything is when it's when you have a setting like that, for sure. There, Dungeon Minister. I really liked playing Apocalypse games because it was just, that was the setting right off the bat, was, you know, where your immediate surroundings were. Well, them's be some fine skeletons, I have to say. Got some nice bronze, shiny bronze spearheads on them. Definitely, we could do some bronze armor. I'm thinking, so I'm gonna be hopping off here pretty quick. But before I go, I'm gonna kind of try and settle what I want to do with their armor. Because most of them are not wearing armor, but there's some that have helmets. I'm guessing we could go with the same bronze color, but they need a highlight color too. So I'm kind of thinking maybe a copper highlight. I mean, we've already got the bronze out, so we can see what it looks like real quick. Let's take a gander here. Let's see if the paint will dry quick enough so we can get a prototype for next session. You have a helmet. You're a guinea pig. So he's got his little bronze helmet going. Let's see if we put a drop of this copper down. See what this looks like as a highlight color. Just to break this up a little bit. Got a lot of brown going on. I think this will work out actually pretty well. These colors are pretty similar. A guinea pig with a helmet. Yeah, I would agree. A guinea pig in a helmet would be pretty funny looking. Quite adorable. Oof. Running a little rough shot there, Billy. Getting those colors where they don't need to be. Let's touch you up real quick. That ought to do it. This might be a little tough to pick up on camera, but I think that copper color worked in there pretty nice for his helmet. Just a little subtle color variation, which I was hoping to get. But yeah, I think that worked out all right. We're gonna keep that. Oh, don't worry. Will you, like, well, I guess maybe I should ask him real quick. Dungeon Minister, how gory you want these guys to be? Because I'll do a little splatter effects on them, but I know it's kind of a family game night thing, so I can leave that part out. But if you don't mind them being a little gory, we can throw some blood for the blood god on them when they're all done. I suppose maybe these would be seeing other kids too, so okay. All right, cool. Then we'll definitely give him some effect work when it comes to that. Well, friends, I think that is a very successful night of mini painting, if I do say so myself. We have got a ton of skeletons who are now just ripe and ready for the next step of the process. I think we're making real great time here. Hopefully another couple sessions and we'll have these guys basically ready to go. I'm thinking maybe another 4 hours worth of painting and we should be basically there. So yeah, we're really tracking. Thank you again to yeah, hey there, it's my buddy Dull Rusty Knife coming in to say hello. Appreciate seeing you here there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here. But next session we'll be working on some their like tabard bits and whatnot. Be working on some armor. And I'll put up when that is going to be right after I get done with this and figure out my schedule again. But thanks again to Tonka Todd, Cheeseburger, Dull Rusty Knife, the Dungeon Minister, TJ, Sapphire. Thanks everybody for coming in. I really appreciate you guys. And we'll see you again in the next one.